is on this side is TikTok to my right. On this side to my left is YouTube. And I'm gonna wash my hands again. Well, I'm gonna wash my hands several times because I'm opening packages, okay? So it was a Friday night, and I don't know why, but I was like, oh, Mediterranean Market. Every time I usually go by, like sometimes I'll go by on Saturday night, and I think they're closing earlier on Saturday than Friday night. I don't know. I'm like, I'm not really sure about the hours of this place because it'll say it closes at this time, and then I'm coming in, and the guy who runs it's like, we're nearly closing, or it's closed, but I let you come in. I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, I like this little Mediterranean Market because it's like a mom and pop place, which I want to talk about in a little bit about why I feel bad for mom and pop places right now. So I got baklava because mostly I'm like plant-based or vegan, but honestly, baklava is not always because it does have some butter in it, and I don't love butter just for more personal reasons. Like I'm kind of at the point in my life where I'm not really plant-based because like I feel like everybody should do that. It's just more like a preference for me, really. And then I got Zayed brand toasted sesame seeds. This was $5.79. I actually think this was a pretty good deal because you can in the like there's like a section of the grocery store where you can get a little thing of toasted sesame seeds, but it's like I don't even think it's like an eighth of the size of this. And that's like usually $1.50. And this one was $6 and you get a little bit more. It's a good deal. And then I got this tahini that I really liked. It's called the Mid-East brand tahini. And I could have bought oil, but I didn't want to search around looking for oil there because I don't know. I should, but already I spent a lot because this kind of, I should have looked at the price of this before I bought the thing. I think my eyes were bigger than my thought process because it's $19.29. It's not cheap. I'm like, oh my god, it's a $19 bat. Baklava $19. But you know, honestly, I know you can get the fresh baklava at some of the bakeries, but I don't know, whatever. We'll look at it in a minute. But I thought this was a good deal too. So they have some green lentils that are weighed out. So I just bought the green lentils. I think I still have some in the cabinet, but I don't know. I just wanted lentils. And then I bought this thing of grilled eggplant. Because, yeah, you can go to the store and just grill the eggplant. But I was just curious because sometimes I always... And I've tried this brand before, Baraka of tahini. So I'm always curious, like, the Baraka tahini is made in Israel. And then the Baraka eggplant is made in Turkey, but I think it's the same company. I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure it is. So the ingredients for the Baraka grilled eggplant is salt, citric acid, ascorbic acid. The Mid-East tahini says it's product of the USA, but I'm not sure. It's more authentic tahini in my opinion. I'm probably just gonna make something or other. I was thinking about making something more authentically, like I wanted to make something more authentically Middle Eastern, but I do a little bit of fusion cooking, whatever's in my kitchen, right? Because I love Middle Eastern flavors, but I kind of just play around with things because I don't have chickpeas, which I should have bought. But I would have had to cook them overnight because the ones they had there were all the dry ones, and those are good. But I wanted to look. I think this makes sense because this is like a Christmas package of baklava. I don't think it was open, but I feel like, was this open already? I don't know. I don't think so. It's sealed. Okay, so I was kind of worried. I'm like, was this opened already? Let me look. I mean, it looks like it's sealed. I'm not really sure. Like, it's kind of wrapped up, though. But there's different types of baklava in here. There's the Belluri baklava, which has pistachio nuts, cashew, sugar, lemon, soybean, oil, and butter. There's the Basama baklava. This is like a... I don't think this has all the different kinds, though. This has the... I feel like this is just one kind. I don't think this is like a... This has some of the pistachios on it. Okay. I'm always curious, like, it doesn't say much. I'm like, is it local? Are you local? Okay. I think it might be the rose baklava. No, yeah, it is. It is the rose. It's the rose baklava, this one. I'm gonna try one piece. I'm only eating one piece, okay? One. Mm-hmm. This is really good. I'm not a super fan of like how there's butter in it, but I will eat it. And it's hard to find vegan baklava. Mm-hmm. I mean, it is possible. There is a bakery that makes it. But if I had bought the dried chickpeas, I wouldn't be able to make them tonight anyway. So I'm going to make a fusion thingy. That's kind of my goal. But I'm just trying a piece of the baklava right now. And I think... This has nuts in it. So if you're allergic to nuts, you couldn't have this. But it's really rich. It's good. It's really rich though. And that can last me a long time. Now that's something that will last because I really wanted to try some. I want some of you. It's really good. But I'm going to put it in the fridge. It's going to last a long time. So, I kind of want to make something or other. Maybe I'm going to try something with this grilled eggplant. I don't know if I'm going to... I'm going to maybe use the sesame seeds. Now, I'm not making... Maybe I'll make lentils and rice, but I don't think I'm making lentils and rice tonight. So, it's always fun to open the jar. Try the trick. Washcloth. Okay. This one's really tight. Okay. Usually I'm really good at this. This one's tight. Okay, I will get it. This could be called, you want to see what I'm doing? Hours and hours of trying to open a jar. All right. Product of Turkey. Oh, it's Turkish. I love you. I love it because you're Turkish. Of course I love it. Turkish stuff is good. Okay. Come on. I thought that would... Now we're going to play around with it. I'm going to go to our big phase. Usually really good at this, but what do you like You are really, really on there. Friend, why? Come on, open, open. Can I tell you why I really went to the Mediterranean to market tonight? I had the weirdest thought. I was looking for the dupe for the Dubai chocolate that I really want to try, but like they don't sell that in the US. But some people have a copycat one. I was like, do they have it? I didn't really look that closely. I don't think they did. They just had baklava and that. And I could try and make it myself, but I want to try that thing, okay? Hey, Dubai, you want to send me the chocolate? Send it to me. Like, I want that bakery to send me the chocolate. I'll review it. I'll tell you if it's good. Well, I'm sure everybody's talking about that chocolate. Why are they going to send that to me? Okay. This is hard to open. Okay. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. Well, that's a good idea. I've never tried that before. Let's try. Or maybe I'm just not going to use it tonight. But I'm going to try. Let's see. Try. Might take it a minute to open up. Let's open. Come on, friend. I know you want to open. Okay. Look at it. Look at it. Okay. All right. I don't think that's going to help. I'm not going to open it. No. That's not going to open it. Probably just going to break the lid. Nope. This can opener isn't very good anyway, so it's not like it's going to hurt the can opener. I just don't think that's going to open it. Okay. Ah! Okay. Let's drink some tea and think about it. You know, I don't usually love tea. Like, I've always been a big coffee person for a long time. But I'm wondering if maybe boil a can of water. But it's really hot. I guess I'm not going to be using it right away anyway, so we'll see. I'm going to try my little thingy and see what happens. Okay, so I'll just make something else. I think I had a tiny bit of tahini left, or did I? I'm not sure how much I had left. So this one's littler than the one I bought last time. You're a baby tahini. What was I thinking? Because I was like, I swear the one I bought last time was a lot bigger than you. Like this was the 32 ounce and this is the 16 ounce. Buy the 32 ounce next time. But I think their prices are a little bit more. But it's a mom and pop place. So I'm like, this is not Walmart. So yeah, they're pretty... You know, green tea, I don't like. I don't like it. Like, you know what I do like? I know, like, everybody's like, oh, do you like green tea? Like, you would think... I've just tried so many types, and I didn't really care for it. I just actually... You know what I love is, like, the jasmine tea that they serve at, like, a lot of the Chinese restaurants. The really good, like, old school stuff. I like that. And I like... Like, just like Lipton tea, black tea. That's my favorite. And I used to drink black tea like all the time when I was a kid, up until, well, not a kid, but like a teenager. And then I became like a coffee drinker in my 20s. So I don't know, it kind of changed. I kind of flipped that. Well, is the tahini going to be hard to open too? No. What the heck? Like, why is the tahini so easy to open, but that thing? Well, maybe they just want to make sure it's safe. They have good safety protocol. An A+ to that, you know? Can't get the lid off you. Maybe that's another thing I could try. Any on my hands and fingers. What is a no? I don't know what you're saying. Is that a no? I don't even know what the... Hi, how you doing? I'm not really sure. Somebody said, was that a no? I'm not... I don't know what 10.5 is. It's probably not on my radar, and it's probably not something I'm interested in. If I haven't heard of it, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to say it's bad. I'm sure you love it, but yeah, if I haven't heard of it, it's not on my radar. So I'm thinking, I don't know. Am I interested in it? Probably not. Like, is it about history? Does it have something to do with history? It better be historical, like historical context or something, and then maybe I'd love it. You probably like it. I have no clue what that is. I'm not a big movie person. I used to be, but movies nowadays they're not creative like back in the days. Movies were just so creative. Like the storylines were dialogue driven. I love a dialogue driven film. Like with suspense and like old school acting. It's not a movie, then I have no clue what it is. I don't. Because if it's a game, I'm not a gamer. I don't know. But if you like it, that's good. Alrighty. I'm kind of an individual, not like into like what people are following all the time. Okay. I'm thinking it's something I'm not interested in. I can tell you right now. I'm getting the vibe. I'm not interested in it. So I'm glad you like it, but I'm getting the vibe that I would definitely not be into it. Because I don't care about size. I don't care about things like that. I care about enjoying my bite. But, you know, if it's not clean and it's not PG, like, if it's not PG, if this is not something that, like, is kind of more friendly to a general audience, then, yeah. Not interested. Maybe that'll get it. I know I said I was done trying, but I kind of want to try. I'm interested in like doing my live streams. I'm interested in like having a platform to share like things I'm doing. But saying like I'm one of these people, like most people that come on TikTok or YouTube, they're doing it to share their platform, their creativity. Like I'm into art. When I get more into the future, I want to do my art. Like I want to share my art. I don't want to meet anybody on the internet. Hands down, no. Definitely not into it. Like, and I'm super picky. Like I have to know you in real life, like just through natural circumstances for like 5 years before I trust you. And it takes, like, you have to win my trust, like, hardcore. I'm not, yeah, I'm very old school that way. In the past, I met people online, and I don't recommend it. I just don't. Like, even though I go online to do, like, fun, like, entertaining type things, I'm not online to meet people. So that's it. I think everybody should meet people in the real world a little bit more. I don't know. That's kind of my vibe. Anyway, I I really just want to have my platform to share my creativity and what I'm doing. That's all. And my long hair journey. That's a big part of, like, why I have a platform, because I I share it on YouTube, and I also share it on TikTok. Like, I love, I get the, oh, because if that's what you're saying, no, it's not allowed. Okay. That's not allowed in my chat. Keep it clean. Respect my audience. Respect people. Keep it clean. Nobody wants to hear that. Yay, I got it off. I got it off. Shikran, shikran, shikran. You can express yourself in your own live. Like, you can go to a live. That's not a PG-13 comment, what you wrote. Because, I mean, that's not respectful to me or to my audience. Saying BBC, because that is an X-rated comments. I'm not dumb. Like, yeah, it's not respectful to my audience to, like, write things like that. And honestly, by the way, whatever happened to just being old school and wholesome? That's not, like, wholesome, like writing innuendo stuff, or just, that's not even innuendo. But anyway, I'm not gonna acknowledge that. So I knew it probably wasn't clean. I knew it was something. And I was talking to the TikTok, because I was on the TikTok chat. It's usually YouTube that gets more ridiculous and out there. But really, guys, come on. I'm going to use a tortilla to make, okay, so there's, like, different, like, incantations of, like, a Syrian Lebanese rap. And this is not super authentic. This is kind of fusion, because I'm going to use a tortilla. One of these days I'll make lavash bread, but I'm not doing that tonight. Plus, I work. So I'm going to actually mix everything together and then put it directly on the tortilla. So let me get my tortilla primed. Oh, I think my tortillas might be in the air fryer. I have one right here. Yay. I'm not going to answer that question, because it's not what my lives are about. So I'm not really sure what you're all doing. Nobody wants to talk about that topic. Maybe you want to talk about that topic, or talk about it somewhere with people that enjoy that sort of thing. Okay, so yeah, please just maybe relax it a bit. Okay, these tomatoes are from Costco. They're really yummy. I'm gonna just mix some things together a little bit that I have. A little bowl. Ooh, I love boiling this water. It makes the, I want to keep boiling this water. It just makes the apartment so much warmer. Rather than having to turn on the heater, I'm just living to boil water. You can gift anything you want, but that's not what my chats are about. I don't remember anybody saying that that's why I'm here. Like, I love a good old-fashioned wholesome person. There's so many cool wholesome people, like, that just, like, they don't want to, like, like, I've talked to people, they're just wholesome, like, they they want to get to know people like in real life. They want to be like romantic. When they're online, they're looking to like find people that are, you know, they I'm not saying that there aren't sites like that, but that's not what I'm about. And I'm not trying to be like, oh, you want to do that kind of stuff? It's fine. Free market. Go do anything you want. To go do any of that stuff. But one of the things I just think is kind of questionable nowadays is people who keep pushing on others this belief that because I want to do something, you must want to do it too, or you're feeling comfortable. Like, whatever happened to consent? I don't know. Consent is just not, like, once you've lost consent, like, if somebody's telling you they're not interested in that kind of dialogue, then I don't know what you're, anyway, whatever. Let's just let these people, because I'm sure they're having some sort of fun time, like, I don't know, maybe they're promoting something, so who knows? I don't really know. Do I know? Well, that's nice that you think I'm pretty, but, you know, there's a lot of people that have said really nice things like that to me, and they're not writing something X-rated along with it. Like, that's not necessary. Like, they just genuinely, as another human being, wish me well. Like, as I wish everybody well. And they just genuinely want me to be happy, and I'm all about that. I'm all about people who just want me to be happy and enjoy my little cooking show. And I'm doing this for people that, another thing too, I feel like nowadays is, I just want people to realize it's okay to be wholesome. I'm not saying you're a bad person, but I'm saying I don't want to participate in that kind of a chat, because we know what that, you kept writing, do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? And yeah, I know what that is. And then you just wouldn't stop. So nobody said you're a bad person, but I just don't want to talk about that. And this is a place for everybody, for people of all ages. It's not for that kind of chat. And I'm not down for that. Like, go find, there are places for that sort of place. I'm not interested. That's all. Anyway, we're done talking about that. So what I'm doing, because I really want to explain, I'm making like a little bit of a fusion-y kind of dish. I took a little bit of tahini, and I mixed it with the eggplant, which I think it has some sodium. I'm not sure if any salt was added, actually. Yes, it has sodium in it, because I don't want to add extra salt. I'm not a big salt fan. I'm just going to try making a couple of wraps with this. I'm going to do them flatbread style, though, I think. Yeah, that's what I want to do. More of a flatbread style kind of wrappy situation. Anyway. Too many lids going on. This is the lid for this one. This one is done. This one in. I would, because this is pre-packaged, so that's really cool, but it's $3.99. I guess that's not bad for 23 ounces, but I still feel like, okay, what are the ingredients? Eggplant, salt, citric acid. I still feel like I'd rather just next time in the future buy the eggplant, but I don't know, maybe it tastes really, really good. It might be really, really good. Oh, I forgot to sprinkle paprika on both of them. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put some onions on this one because I have the onions that I chopped up back on Monday. I hope you have a wonderful new year as well. And I just need to toast, I need to sprinkle some sesame seeds. Because even though there's tahini in it, sesame seeds add some crunch. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. I'm going to use up these last two little tomatoes because I think they need to go. Tomatoes! Get another knife because I was kind of... Yeah, I put that one in the... okay. So... Okay. Wait, did I put some tahini in here? I'm gonna get another spoon just so I don't mix it up. I want to try something random. I was gonna make like green bean tahini, which is it's not really a thingamajig, but I just thought it might be fun to try it. I mean, like, why not? Why not, right? Well, I'm all about being experimental, though. You know, not everybody loves experimental stuff. Some people are like, oh my god, what are you making today? I'm like, this is Middle Eastern inspired because it's kind of like a baba ganoush type wrap situation. But you know what's cool about that roasted eggplant, actually, that if you didn't go to the store and you didn't want to buy the eggplant and you just bought that pre-made, what's kind of cool is if it tastes as good as when you roast it yourself, that could be convenient. That could be super convenient. Like, it could give you the ability to make like a baba ganoush dip, or to make a baba ganoush like eggplant. I don't know. Just anyway. Let's mix. Let's mix you up. Mix it up. Like, it's not gonna be perfect, right? It's just kind of be sort of infused with the tahini. This is what I want. It's not gonna be perfect. I'm just wanting to spread it on there. This one's kind of thicker than the last one. Get on there, stay on there, tomato. Don't go away. Spread you to the ends. I need to buy some spinach. I haven't had spinach in the house for a while. Yeah, I really need to buy that. Okay, so I'm gonna put some onions on this one. Make each one a little different, and then I'm gonna also sprinkle some of the paprika on here. Okay, I'm gonna put these two aside so that I can put them in the air fryer. Do it at 400. I know this isn't cooked, but I just kind of want to I want to taste it. That's really good. I mean, it's not even cooked yet, so it hasn't even reached its full potential. But that little bit of eggplant, that's so good. That's really tasty. I still think it's cheaper to buy the eggplant and roast it yourself, but I could see that as like being a convenience food. Or let's say you've never tried roasted eggplant and you just want to make mut batal or baba ganoush. But I think with mut batal you don't want to puree it as much, so that would definitely be more for baba ganoush. Which, by the way, I did try mut batal, which was nice, but I think I like baba ganoush better. But I will be honest with you, I keep the skin on my eggplant, which is not traditional. Like when I say that I do fusion cooking, I do a lot of Middle Eastern inspired cooking because my dad's grandma was Syrian, and I started becoming obsessed with learning different Syrian and Lebanese dishes because he always talked about it. And the one dish we always ate when I was a kid for years and years and years was mujadara, which is the Syrian lentils and rice, and I love it. But I think nobody else in my family likes it that much except for my dad and me. And then when I went to go visit my grandpa, I remember like 20 years ago, he said, oh, you have to put a lot of lemon in it. And he talked about how this was a good college meal. And it is like a big pan of lentils and rice, although everything's gone up in price, you know, it really has. But that bag of lentils was $2.69. That's a big bag of lentils, and it'll make a lot. But it's just sad because, yeah, I've noticed that it's harder for the smaller businesses too. So even though I feel like the food was a little bit more there, like than if you go to Walmart, it's actually still a pretty good deal because you get like even this right here. It's still, you know, when I think about it, it's actually cheaper than if you go to Walmart or like Food for Less and buy their little tiny thing of tahini, and I think that's only 8 ounces, and I think that was $5. So the price comparison, it's actually, this is still a pretty good deal, you know. I hope everybody has a good New Year as well. Hi, how you doing? I'm just like sharing some cooking, like I'm making something to eat, and I just want everybody to live a good, positive life and to enjoy things in a more wholesome kind of way. I don't understand, like sometimes we have things going on in the world that I feel like creates a lot of friction, or I don't know, people just don't really listen to what you're saying. Like there is, I'm not saying that you can avoid all friction. I'm not saying you can avoid friction at all costs, but I do prefer like a quieter, more tranquil life. I don't like to seek out things that are conflictual. I don't like that. But also, like, if people come into my chat, like, I do want it to be more of like a welcoming and wholesome thing. I don't want people writing things that are X-rated in my chat because that's not something I'm about. Like, please, like, there's other places, and I guess I just need to look a little bit better on how to delete those comments because I'm moderating 2 chats right now. But yeah, so I'm going to try my little Middle Eastern wrap, impromptu wrap in a bit. But yeah, have a good night, guys.